Mental health issues the focus of a public hearing today by a bipartisan task force put in place after the tragedy at Sandy Hook.
State lawmakers are taking a closer look now at mental health care, even though we know very little about what may have led that gunman to open fire. News 8's Jamie Muro live in our Hartford newsroom tonight with that. Jamie?
Darren and Sonia, is the mental health system in Connecticut in need of an overhaul? And for that matter, is there enough money to do it? Should someone get a mental health evaluation before they buy a gun? These are all ideas that the task force must consider before making any recommendations. He's the reason we're talking about school security, gun control, and the latest conversation at the state capitol.
The ability to predict violence or risk is very, very limited.
Mental health, yet with a vast array of suggestions and opinions to the bipartisan task force on gun violence prevention and children's safety, there's something many believe must surface to evoke change.
Release this shooter's mental health records so we can legislate and we can save lives.
That will not happen anytime soon, but Commissioner Patricia Reamer with the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services says those with mental illness rarely inflict violence on others.
It is important to note that really most of the individuals with serious and persistent mental illness are victims. They are not perpetrators.
I want an investigation between the link of psychiatric drugs and the mass shootings.
The debate then concerns services provided, methodologies to treatment, and whether more money is needed to help more people. Yet, much like the gun control debate, there is no quick fix to spark a speedy, dramatic difference.
One of the problems, again, is that if we don't change the stigma and discrimination that is experienced by individuals who suffer from these illnesses, we will have a very hard time increasing their access to services.
Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to introduce you to a man who has a criminal history, and he says that he and many others like him with mental illness have difficulty navigating through the system. Again, that's up at 6, though. For now, we are live in the Hartford newsroom. I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.